Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this video, I want to walk through with you 5 tips for growing a profitable Facebook group. I've got a couple of slides that I've put together for you. We're going to jump in and walk through those one by one. Now, if you're not already a member of my Facebook group, there's a link in the description. We've got over 4,000 members, and it's all about affiliate marketing. I started it a couple of years ago, and it's a really great community. People of all levels, beginners through to multi 7-figure affiliate marketers and internet marketers in general. So if you haven't already, click the link in the description and join that Facebook group. Before we dive into the slides, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. Give this video a like if you get any value from it, which if you're interested in growing a Facebook group, you definitely will. And if you want help with high ticket affiliate marketing, check out the Super Affiliate Accelerator. That'll be the first link in the description. That's the program I run with my team where we help people get started and grow their affiliate marketing business leveraging high ticket affiliate products, which is going to be the fastest way to hit your income goal. So check that out, first link in the description. I'm going to cut over to the slides now, and we're going to talk through these 5 tips to grow your Facebook group and grow it profitably so that you're getting a return on investment of the time that you're putting in to grow this asset in your internet marketing business. Let's dive into it. All right, what's going on, everyone? So I've pulled up the slides now, and as I said off the top, this video is going to be 5 tips for growing a profitable Facebook group, and I've actually got a bonus tip for you at the end, so be sure to stick around until the end of the video to get that one. It is ridiculously powerful for growing an audience in multiple places on autopilot so that you can make way more money from your Facebook group, and it's something that not a lot of people do. So stick around for that last bonus tip, which will be the 6th tip, and that will make a massive impact as well. So first and foremost, quality over quantity. So as I said in the intro, my Facebook group's got over 4,000 members. Now, over the last couple of years, I've been growing it. If I'd accepted every new member request that I got, there'd be like 20,000 members. But it wouldn't be nearly as high quality, right? You're going to get, as your group starts to grow and as you start to get more engagement, you're going to get a lot of people joining who want to spam the group, who are there for the wrong reasons, who aren't going to engage, all this kind of crap. And it's just not worth it. You want quality over quantity, okay? There's no point having 15,000 people in a group if only 3,000 of them, are actually qualified members that may buy something from you, okay? Quality over quantity. That's the same on your YouTube channels as it's the same on your email list. Like those vanity metrics of how many subs do you have, how big is your email list, how many people are in your Facebook group. Well, it's same as engagement on Facebook. Like it's all a vanity metric that doesn't matter. It's about how much can you monetize it. Okay, and that comes with providing value. I'm not saying you don't provide value. You still that's a given that you have to, but it's got nothing to do with how big is it. It's got to do with how engaged is it, how high quality is it, how much are you able to monetize on a monthly basis from that group. Okay, and that leads well into the second tip, which is you have to over deliver on free value. Everyone wants that. Building goodwill, building trust, building rapport. But one thing that I didn't do early enough is being open about selling stuff and doing that early. Okay, there is literally no point in building an audience of people who are never going to buy from you, who aren't comfortable with being pitched, who are against being sold to. They've got a twisted mindset around that. There is literally no point. Okay, so over deliver on the value, build the trust, build the goodwill, build the know, like, and trust factor, all that kind of stuff. But early on, be open with your audience on your live videos, in your posts. Say, look, I'm going to sell you stuff. If you don't like that, you can leave, right? You can say those kind of things. When you actually integrate that kind of stuff, you're actually going to build your authority faster too as the leader in the group. It's your space. You can do with it whatever you want, right? Look, if you're not comfortable being pitched to, leave. Okay, it's your space. You create it the way you want to, and I would recommend that you open early about selling stuff. Okay, there's no point sitting there for 6 months building this thing, hoping that you'll be able to monetize it one day, and then you try and pitch something and everyone's like, oh, I'm not used to that. Jacob hasn't pitched me anything in the last 6 months. That's weird. I'm going to leave. Like, just be open about it. And then you're building an audience of people who are comfortable being pitched to and are likely to buy stuff. Okay, really simple. Tip number 3, integrate evergreen sales assets. Okay, this is a really, really powerful one. I've got one post in my Facebook group that probably makes me between $1,000 and $1,500 a week without me really doing much. Some weeks lower, some weeks more, but if you average it out, and it's what I would call an evergreen asset. So it's a longer form post, and you might have a story, and then you're going to have an offer in there, and you ask people to engage, and then when they engage, you reply, you give them your link to buy. This is also one of the most simple ways to sell stuff. You don't need a funnel, you don't need any fancy follow-up. It's literally just, here's a little bit of a story, or here's an attention-grabbing headline, here's a little bit of a story, here's what I've got for you, here's my bonuses, and here's how you can get it. Comment below. And then when they comment, you reply and you say, here's the link, go join, come back and respond, and I'll get you over your bonuses. That creates more engagement on the post, which bumps it up. And what happens is every time you let new members in, you can tag them in it if you want to, or you can, or people will just find it and then they'll comment, and then that bumps it up again, and you'll get another round of people that come through and buy it. So you can do as many of those as you want, right? That's something I need to do more of. It just takes a bit of time, but you could have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these sitting in there, and then whenever you let a new tranche of members in, they're going to find it, or you can tag them and say, hey, I'd recommend you check this out for XYZ reasons. And that's also fulfilling the purpose of what I said here, which is being open about selling stuff. If you're open to them and say, look, I've got these things for you, I'd recommend you check them out. If they don't like that, they're not going to be involved in the group anyway. So you're setting the scene early on that, look, I'm going to sell stuff to you. I'm going to deliver value, but I'm going to sell stuff to you. Okay. The next one, throw out Bate and then Diagnose to sell. Okay, so Bate posts are going to be one of your bread and butter. You're going to lob out posts. I've created this thing. I've got this video. I've got this lead magnet. Who wants it? Right? Really, really simple post. People are going to comment. And then what you can do is you can use that as a bridge to start a conversation with them. And then you can diagnose, you can talk to them. And I've got other videos on my channel about how to do this. You can talk to them and find out what their problems are and recommend them a solution, sell them stuff and make money. Okay? Really, really powerful way. You could do one Bate post a week. You can use it to grow your ManyChat list. You grow your email list. But most importantly, it creates conversations with people that you can then find out where they're at, you deliver the value that you promised them, and then you find out where they're at, you find out what they're struggling with, and you recommend them a solution. That's all that selling is. And Bate posts, where you're offering a lead magnet or a video or a free call or something like that, are great, great ways to do it. Okay? The next one is bring in experts. Bring in people to do interviews. The engagement on these is huge. People love it. They love the free value that can be delivered. It actually increases your authority by association with these people, because people see you hanging out with them, talking to them, especially if you can get some big names in. Bringing in experts is a great way to get people engaged in your group, which means they're going to be more likely to see your stuff and increase your overall authority while delivering massive value to your audience. And you can monetize it, because then you can say, hey, we did this awesome interview with so-and-so. They've got this launch coming up. Here's a link. And then you've got congruence between the content and your monetization. So bring in experts. There's been entire businesses built off the back of this. Multi-7-figure businesses built off the back of this. So integrate this into your strategy. This can work on YouTube too, and it's a really good one. And the last one, the bonus tip that I mentioned off the top, is look for ways to do audience duplication. Okay, I've got a separate video on this, but this is a really, really important one. So when people request to join your group, you can ask them questions, and most people ask things like, do you promise not to spam the group? Okay, which is a bit of a waste of time, in my opinion. What you want to use is use these questions to maximum effect to duplicate your audience. So on my group, I get their email, I get them on my chatbot, and I get them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So on autopilot, when Facebook's out there recommending my group to people, it's growing my email list, it's growing my ManyChat list, and it's growing my YouTube audience. So I've now got 3 additional places that I can serve people content to build goodwill. I can pitch to them, I can bounce them around that ecosystem, I can send them from YouTube back to my email list, to my bot. Like you can start to really build this whole whole ecosystem that you can send people around and deliver value and pitch and do all that kind of good stuff. So make sure that you're taking advantage of those questions and make sure that you're using them as a vehicle to duplicate your audience across multiple platforms. Right now, if you're just getting started and you're only focusing on one, this can come later, but do it at least with email. Integrate the bot. It's a good way that you can then go into and have a conversation with people through ManyChat. Use YouTube if you're doing YouTube. Get creative with it and start to move people around your audience, and you really start to build out this kind of ecosystem where you can sell, deliver value, do all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully you got some value from this one. These are all really, really powerful tips. I've built my group to over 4,000 people. I've monetized it. It's done really, really well for my business. So these are all tips that work. You just got to go and implement them. If you want help doing all this, we've got comprehensive training on affiliate marketing using Facebook groups in the Super Affiliate Accelerator. We've got an A to Z course on it. It's literally what people charge thousands for alone, and it's just one tiny piece of the Super Affiliate Accelerator. There's a link in the description if you want to check that out, and we can get you onboarded and get you moving. Okay, so check that out and jump in if this is something that you want to do, particularly focusing on high ticket affiliate marketing. Be sure to give the video a like if you got any value from it. Subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.